I'm back. I just got my new phone yesterday, but I spent a lot of time setting my new phone up, so I didn't really bother filming. And yeah, today I'm back with my new video. So today I'm going to show you how to magnetize a cube. This method is universal for all the 3x3 cubes, which the corner pieces can be disassembled into 3 parts and edge pieces can be disassembled into 2 parts. The reason why I said universal in the title is because if you understand the method that I'm teaching you about, you can also comprehensively magnetize the cube with other structures, and it should be pretty easy. If you haven't magnetized any cube before, just don't think that it's very hard. It is really easy. My first attempt was on an MF3RS and it works perfectly. Just follow my instructions step by step and yeah, it should be pretty easy. So here's all the stuff that you need. You'll need a bottle of super glue. You have to get liquid super glue because they will dry in 10 to 15 seconds. And if you don't use liquid super glue, this won't work. You have to have some magnets. This is some M42 magnets. I'm just using it for this specific cube. And this is a small tool from Gans, which I can use to disassemble the corner piece. Credit to DM Cubing for first finding this method. And you'll need a small toothpick in order to apply super glue to the pieces. And you'll need a razor blade, which can help you to disassemble the pieces more easily. And you'll need the cube you want to magnetize. Now I'm magnetizing a Valk as an example. I've never magnetized any Valk before. I unstickered this cube off camera. And last thing, you'll need some paper towel on your table because you don't want to get super glue everywhere, and that's very important. And now let's get into it. So the first step is just to disassemble the cube. I'm going to take the centerpiece out and use a screwdriver to make the screw loose, and then I can take the pieces out easily. And now you can just put the core and all the center pieces aside because you won't need them in the modification. And then what you want to do is you want to disassemble every single piece of your cube. And that should be very self-explanatory. For the edge piece, you just stuck the razor blade into the junction of the 2 pieces like this. And just take it apart by hand. That should be pretty easy. I just got myself 2 boxes so I can sort these pieces, and yeah, I really don't want to lose them. And for corner piece, this is specific for Valk. If you have any other cubes, you can just use a razor blade to take it apart. But Valk is special, so yeah, I'll go deeper into that. But if you're just magnetizing other cubes, you can just skip this and just disassemble all the pieces by yourself. So for Valk, firstly, you want to take this little cap off. And secondly, you want to find the second biggest hexagon on this little tool, which is over here, to just stuck it in there in order to close up the 3 corner piece. Because as you can see here, the 3 corner pieces are stuck in the big piece that is holding them together. So you just want to separate them. Just press it down and it should be very easily separated, just like this. Oh, I dropped it, but it's fine. Just like this. And just disassemble the corner piece then. Just like a normal one. There it is. So now you want to repeat this to all the corner piece and edge pieces. And yeah, I'm not going to film it.
20 minutes later.
And now, after disassembling all the pieces, you can take your magnets and super glue out. I'm just going to take the magnets out. There are 50 of them. And yeah, you can get into magnetizing process right now. So now, you want to take an edge piece or a corner piece out, whatever you want to. And you can take a magnet out. And now, you can put the magnet wherever you want as soon as it is not affecting, the mechanisms inside. So, I think I'm just gonna put it, right next to the pillar. You might not be able to see this clearly, but I'm just going to put it right next to the pillar over there. So now you can just open up the super glue and use the toothpick to get a little bit of glue on it, just like this, just a small drop. And then put it in the position where you want the magnets to be. And now you want to stuck the rest of the magnets, the position where you want it to be. And then just throw this magnet in there. Then you can just use this pile of long magnet to adjust the position of the magnet inside the QV piece. Now this is pretty much where I it's pretty much fixed and it's pretty much where I want it to be. And yeah, that is the first step. So after gluing this magnet onto the edge piece, you always want to drop another drop of super glue around it just to seal it up and to make sure that the magnet stay in its place. Just get another small drop on the toothpick and apply it around the magnet. And it is good to go. As soon as you got one magnet into position, you just took out another corner piece. If you use corner piece at first, then you just took out an edge piece, and you can put them on the table. Make sure they're perfectly aligned to each other, right next to each other. And then with this pair of corner piece and edge piece, you can basically estimate where the magnet should be on the corner piece. And with your estimation, just take a small drop of super glue and put it on the place where you think the magnet will approximately be. And that's good enough. So now you want to align the two pieces perfectly, just like they're on the cube. Just like that. And then you can just randomly take out a piece of magnet and just throw it into there, because this piece of magnet will attract this small one just into the position. So you can just fix the two pieces and throw the magnet in there, and it will just attach just like that. And then you can start to drop another drop of super glue on the magnet that you just put in, and that looks awesome. That's our pair. So now they're settled. You want to take these two pieces apart and get another edge piece out, and I'll explain why I do this, because I found like a more efficient way of doing the whole process. I'll just explain why I do this as we go. So now you want to take out another edge piece and do the exact same thing. Lie them perfectly together. Get a drop of super glue on the position that you estimate it will be, like over there. That's perfect. And then just get a piece of magnet and throw it into place. Just like that. Perfect. And wait for it to settle. And you can prepare another drop of super glue to surround the magnet that you just applied. And yeah, you can wait for it to settle for a second.
12 seconds later.
So as you're waiting for these pieces to settle, you can now take this edge piece and start another corner piece. And you can do the exact same thing as we did to the last corner piece. Just get out a piece of magnet, line them together, and just toss it in there. And maybe adjust a little bit. And it is good to go. And get another drop of super glue and apply to the QB piece. So now this is when this execution come in handy. Now you have two pairs that are already in shape. So we just glued this pair, so we can put this pair aside and wait for it to dry. And we can use this pair to work on like further pieces we have not modified yet. You can just take this corner piece and glue all the edge pieces with it, or you can take the edge piece and glue all the corner piece with the magnet position on this piece. So by doing this, we made sure that every single corner piece and edge piece is attracting each other, so there will be no problem with polarity at all. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this corner piece aside and start to use this edge piece to finish off all the corner piece over here. And yeah, you can just repeat the whole process of what I just did for every single corner piece in this box.
Day 2.
And there it is. I just glued up all the corner pieces, as you can see here. This definitely looks very cool. And now I just have all the edge pieces left here for me to glue. And now you can just randomly take out like two corner pieces that you want, like, because they're all the same. They're glued all the same according to these two edge pieces. So you can, I'm just going to take out the first two that I glued, and I'm just going to use these two as a model in order to get the position for all the magnets on the edge pieces, and just do the same thing as I instructed earlier in the video. So just repeat this process until all the edge pieces are glued, and yeah, that's pretty simple. And one thing, when you're gluing, make sure that this side with the little torpedo thing is facing up, because you don't want to glue it on the wrong orientation. That's a very, very easy mistake to make. I just made it once, and I have to use force to peel off one of the magnets, which is definitely very painful. So don't make that mistake. When you're gluing the edge pieces, make sure that this side is up. Make sure this side is up. And yeah, just repeat this process.
Day 3.
And after you finish gluing up the magnets, now you can start the reassembly. And yeah, I don't really need to do too many explanation on reassembly. For Valk, you can just take out like a torpedo and close the two edge pieces together. And just push them together, and that's it. And for corner pieces, might be a little bit more complicated. You need a small cap like this, and need a bigger cap that's holding the corner pieces together like this. And you can take out 3 corner pieces. First you put them together, just like this. And then you just push this in, push this big piece which hold the 3 together in. Like that. And then you just push this smallest cap in, like that. And yeah, that's how you assemble Valk. I believe the other cubes might be even easier than this. So yeah, just reassemble the whole cube and basically that's a job done.
Day 4.
And there it is. I didn't really assemble the cube as a core. I was just, putting the piece together and just putting it together. And there, as you can see, this cube is no core, it's just all the cubey pieces. This is definitely a very good way to check out if the polarities are right. If you follow the instructions step by step, there shouldn't be any problems with polarity. As you can see here, the cube holds itself together perfectly fine, and that means that there's no problem with polarity. It's definitely awesome. I can't wait to get it some turns. So now I'm just gonna take the core out and finally assemble this cube together. And yeah, let's go.
The next day.
And yeah, there it is. The puzzle is finally fully assembled. I'm gonna give it some first turns. It feels definitely very stable. N42 still gives you like a kind of slightly stronger tactile feeling. I had an N48 MF3RS before, and that is even stronger than this one. But yeah, I think this is like just right. This is just like not too strong, not too weak for me. Last time when I was using N4080, it was kind of too strong. But this one, it looks very good. And yeah, I kind of like this tactile feeling. So yeah, that's the video for today. And that's the whole modification. It is really simple. Like, it's nothing hard to magnetize a cube yourself. At first, right, it might take some time, but yeah, as soon as you follow the procedure step by step, you will never fail. You won't fail, trust me. And I really hope that this video is informative. I really hope that this video helped you. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next time.